Hey, Dad, someone is asking for you by name at the door. Looks important.
Excuse me?
What's it?
Can I help you? You really don't know who I am. Just wanted to lay eyes on the man my mother says is my father.
That's a huge sneak peek of the new movie, The Secret Between Us, starring Michael Jai White and Lisa Arundel. And before it opens in theaters next Friday, Michael is here to share more about what you can expect when you go. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good
So
morning.
glad to have you here. So that brief clip that we just saw, I think it would make anyone want to see the movie. The drama, it is there. What is the plot about? Give us a little bit without giving us too much.
Well, I mean, I play Jack, a very happy, healthy father and husband. And, well, you know, something that comes up that has, during a time where my wife, played by Lisa Arundel, when we had problems, you know, something resulted in the birth of a child that I didn't know about.
Right.
And you see 28 years later, that grown man appears on the doorstep.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
What's so crazy about your character is he's actually admired for his integrity and his goodness.
Yeah.
But then, like you said, his past, it resurfaces and now there's a 28-year-old man on the
Yes,
stoop.
yes.
And so how did you know when you were reading the script that this was a part that was right for you?
I thought it was incredible, and I'd never seen a movie about this, even though it's so pervasive in a lot of households I know.
Yes,
There's
it's very
not many-
relatable.
Yeah, there's not many people who that I know who didn't or wasn't aware of this whole concept of finding out that you have a grown sibling. You know, that's, you know, that happens
Scary.
a lot, yeah.
Very
Yeah.
scary indeed. But the film does take a deep dive, like you said, into hidden truths, emotional consequences. And so on set, was there ever a powerful moment or a scene that you were in that kind of stuck with you after you guys wrapped?
Yeah, I mean, one thing about it, I look at it like, okay, women's superpower is nurturing and emotion, and men, we are the protectors,
And the
right?
providers.
Yeah,
Yes.
so one of the things is that we always have to navigate as men, the fact that, you know, we embrace the greatness of our women being emotional. Well, sometimes that comes with you having to listen better. Don't listen to the surface, listen to what's underneath, and put yourself second. You know, you want to be that ear, you want to be that provider, that strength, and you want to keep things, you know, calm and you know, and for your children and everything else. So a lot of times that means put yourself second.
Yes.
But you got to know when to service yourself as well.
Exactly, when to pour into your own cup.
Yeah, and you got to say, look, I need this, and you know, say, well, I feel that this is right, and I must do that. And even though, you know, the person I love the most in life might have to kind of, you know, put me
Put
first.
you first.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And honestly, I don't think that conversation happens enough because a lot of the times you're right. The man is the provider. He is the
Yeah.
strength of the household. He doesn't get to be weak often, you know? And
Yeah.
so to have someone to lean on and say, okay, this is my space where I need to be soft for a second,
Yeah.
and I need you to hear me out. I like that.
Because as providers, as protectors, we have to, you know, we have to service ourselves so we can function in that role. You know what I mean? Sometimes men, you know, we take it upon ourselves, and sometimes we're not healthy
Right.
as a result of that. Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the fact, because I like how you got deep there for a second since
Yeah.
we're talking about those deep themes of the film. But let me talk about who you're working with on this film. You just mentioned them, Lisa Arundel, Victoria Rowell. Tell me, who was the most entertaining behind the scenes? What was the set like with you guys?
Oh, Lisa Arundel's always been one of my favorite actresses, and it was great. We were friends, and we got a chance to work together this time. But she's so, oh my gosh, she's so expressive and animated, and she just has just so much power with her.
Wow.
And so it was wonderful working with her.
It just radiates off of her,
Oh,
no?
yeah, absolutely.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the film releases Easter weekend, a time often associated with renewal and forgiveness. And so what do you hope that couples, and honestly, families, if they want to go see it, if they want to take the older children to go see it, what do you hope they leave with after they're done?
I hope they really see themselves in this, and I think a lot of people will. Yeah, and even though the trailer is quite extensive, it really doesn't show a lot that's going on in there. There's a whole lot. You got to see the movie, and please come out and let's experience theater together. again, you know?
Yeah, that is so true. We're trying to get everybody back to the theaters. Okay, now before you go, guys, I have to get this question in here because I know that you've mastered the art of martial arts, and you actually just last November won the Bruce Lee Award. You were actually the first non-Asian, right?
Yes,
Or
yes.
just first black person, first any other ethnicity outside of Asian, is that correct?
Yes.
My goodness, what was that feeling like when you received that?
Oh, I mean, those are my peers. You know, just martial arts is something I did all my life, so it was tremendous for me.
Oh, my goodness. And then your wife is involved in martial arts as
Very
well.
much,
What was
yeah.
it like to have your spouse next to you, cheering you on, knowing what work it takes to go into a mastery like that?
I mean, it's wonderful. I mean, I owe a lot to martial arts. It's been the cornerstone of every success in my life, really, because it's about discipline. It's about you overcoming obstacles, and that's what life is.
My goodness. Well, hopefully we get to see you in action here in the future. Put that Bruce Lee Award to work.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here this
Thank you.
morning and talking about the movie. We really appreciate it. And you guys, you have a chance to actually go see Michael Jai White in The Secret Between Us, only in theaters on April 3rd.